Pay heed to the court of Uther and Vera, King and Queen of the West. Her Majesty welcomes into her court Patrick, Prince of the Mists. Her Majesty also welcomes Soren, Prince of Owertha.
Hello.
Her Majesty bids you find comfort in your homes now and heed her words.
So thank you all for joining us this evening. I hope that you had a fabulous time at June Collegium. I know that I did. There were some wonderful classes, and I greatly appreciate the time and effort that all of the teachers put into teaching, and that all of the volunteers who made this event happen put in a lot of work to make it happen, and we greatly appreciate it.
Her Majesty now calls upon Jocelyn d'Orleans.
Hi, Your Majesty.
Those who give of their service to the kingdom and the various parts thereof support and enrich the realm. It is the duty and pleasure of the crown to reward such service with honor. Therefore do their majesties proclaim Jocelyn worthy of great honor, and to admit her to the right noble order of the Leaf of Merit of the Kingdom of the West. Their majesties will bestow a single leaf of laurel as a sign of this honor. Your Majesty.
You have done so much over the last 14 months, and even before that, but you have been hosting your Sunday Scribble night, which has created this opportunity for teachers and students from across the known world to be able to get together and learn from each other in a way that we haven't been able to in the past, and that is amazing. In addition to that, you also are part of the PayPal team. You've been a local seneschal, and through all of the work that you do, your warmth and your enthusiasm shines through. And we just wanted to say thank you and to recognize you for everything that you do.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. It is a labor of love, and I couldn't do it without the wonderful community that comes to Sunday Night with the Scribes every Sunday, and the beautiful people that we just share our love for the scribal arts, and everyone's always welcome, even if you don't paint or draw or write. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Our pleasure.
For Lady Jocelyn, make a joyous noise.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Her Majesty now calls upon Rudaba al-Nadia.
Hello.
Those who practice, study, and teach the several arts, crafts, and sciences enhance and enrich the realm. It is the duty and pleasure of the crown to reward such skill with honor. Therefore do their majesties proclaim Rudaba worthy of great honor, and do admit her to the right noble order of the Rose Leaf of the Kingdom of the West. Their majesties shall bestow a single leaf of the rose as a sign of this honor. Your Majesty.
Rudaba, you have been sharing your love of dance over the Zoom platform for the last 14 months, which is not the easiest platform to share that particular art with, but you have done it. And you are consistently one of the first people to step up and volunteer to teach a class. And we have received multiple compliments on the quality of your instruction and your joy and love of your art. It shines through in everything you do, and we had to recognize you. Good, Harold?
Aw.
Make a joyous noise for Lady Rudaba.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Sorry, I had to switch screens. Their majesties wish it known that the following law changes are only to help define and codify in kingdom law the timing of certain championships. There are 3, so bear with me. Article 4, Section 7.7, Order of Missile Champions amended. An annual Kingdom Archery Championship will be held at Purgatorio Coronation. Membership in the Order of Missile Champions shall be offered by the Crown to the winner of the annual Kingdom Archery Championship, who shall be invested at the Kingdom Arch as the Kingdom Archery Champion following the competition at Purgatorio Coronation. Membership in this order carries an award of arms if the new member is not already Armigerius. Article 4, Section 7.7.2 amended, the tokens of the Kingdom Archery Champion shall be a medallion and a cloak to be passed to successive champions at Purgatorio Coronation. Article 5, Section 1.4, Scheduling of Kingdom Champions Events, amended. The Kingdom Seneschal will coordinate with the Crown, the Order of the Western Golden Scarf, the Minister of Equestrian Arts, Order of the Western Prima Spada, Kingdom Rapier Champion, and Kingdom Rapier Marshal, the Order of Missile Champions, Kingdom Archery Champion, and Royal Archer to ensure annual events are held featuring competitions to select the equestrian, rapier, and archery champions. In consultation with the Crown, these events will be held at suitable locations that will permit each of these activities. Article 4, Section 7.9, Kingdom Equestrian Champion amended. An annual Kingdom Equestrian Championship will be held prior to 12th night. See Article 5, Section 1.4. The winner of the annual Kingdom Equestrian Championship shall be invested as the Kingdom Equestrian Champion at the end of the championship event or at the next Kingdom level event following. The position of Kingdom Equestrian Champion carries an award of arms if the champion is not already armigerous. Article 4, Section 7.9.2 amended. The tokens of the Kingdom Equestrian Champion shall be a banner and heraldic caparison to be passed to successive champions at the end of the Equestrian Championship event or at the next Kingdom level event following. Your Majesty, do you have any comments?
Nope, let's roll on.
Her Majesty now calls upon Talina Di Giuseppe da Fiesole.
Oh,
Those who give of their service to the kingdom and the various parts thereof support and enrich the realm. It is the duty and pleasure of the Crown to reward such service with honor. Therefore, do their Majesties proclaim Talina worthy of great honor and do admit her to the right noble order of the Leaf of Merit of the Kingdom of the West. Their Majesties will bestow a single leaf of laurel as a sign of this honor. Your Majesty.
You do so much. You have served as your barony exchequer. You have been an event steward for multiple virtual events over the last year. You've helped moderate the Zoom events. You've taught people about how to use the platforms. You've feastocrated. You've helped run baronial court and loaned out your Zoom account. Like, you host a weekly SCA sewing night online. You have done so much to help keep not just the kingdom, but the known world connected over the last 14 months. And we see you. You are greatly appreciated, and we had to recognize you. And we wanted to do it in this platform because you've done so much in this platform. It felt right doing it here. So thank you.
thank you. I'm so honored. This is my world.
Make a joyous noise for Lady Talina.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Her Majesty now calls upon Christiane Regan McNabb.
Hello.
Those who practice the arts and sciences and those who strive to learn need those who teach to grow and flourish. It is the duty and pleasure of the Crown to recognize those who instruct others in their skills and thus enrich the kingdom. Therefore, do their Majesties proclaim Christiane worthy of great honor and do admit her to the right noble order of the Western Lily. Their Majesties shall bestow a token of a lily as a sign of this honor.
We have received word of your extensive teaching. You happily teach needlework to anyone who is interested. You have traveled to outlying portions of Sinagua to teach. You have done this one-on-one. You've also made a point of teaching in a formal setting, giving classes such as the Giving and Receiving Critique class that you taught at Service Symposium. One of the other things that you have done over this last year is you have participated in the artisans display by going in and telling and giving feedback to the other artisans using your knowledge and your of art and history. And that is a very difficult thing to do effectively, and you have excelled at it. And so we wanted to recognize you and show you our appreciation and thank you for being one of the amazing teachers of this kingdom. Good, Harold?
Thank you so much.
For Lady Christiane, make a joyous noise.
Huzzah.
Let the Arts and Sciences Minister come forth with the Wreath of Athena results.
Good evening, West Kingdom. I'm Telenor, West Kingdom Minister of the Arts and Sciences. The Wreath of Athena Arts and Sciences competition occurs at each West Kingdom Crown tournament, and today is no exception. We had 5 artisans compete for the Wreath of Athena today. I would like to call out the top 3 scoring entries: Baroness Khalida bint Saeed al-Attar, Baroness Mish White, and Lady Sunwolf Naranshona. Baroness Mish created a display of faux cloisonne, and Baroness Khalida created a display of seraph painted helm. The winner of the Wreath of Athena and Arts and Sciences competition is Lady Sunwolf, who created a display of an illuminated nocturnal. Lady Sunwolf, your name will be entered on the rolls of the winners of the Wreath of Athena. Had we been in person, their majesties would have bestowed upon you a rosemary wreath with a purple ribbon. Great thanks to all the competitors for sharing their art, to the populace of the Kingdom of the West for supporting them, and to Lady Toka for managing the website and the forums. Remember, making art is fun. Long live the King of the West. Long live the Queen of the West. Thank you.
For the winner of the Wreath of Athena and all the competitors, make a joyful noise.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Your Majesty, do you have any closing words?
I do. I know that this has been a very trying 14 months, and it has been really difficult not to be able to gather together in person. And we are nearing the end of that. We are able to gather again at local practices, fighter practices, arts and sciences nights, business meetings, and we have our first event back planned, and I am really looking forward to it. I hope that everyone who is able to join us there will. Keep being safe and careful and taking care of yourselves. We love you, and we're looking forward to seeing you in person again. Good Herald.
There being no further business before this court, long live the Queen.
Long live the Queen.
Long live the King.
Long live the King.
Long live the princes of the Mist and Oertha.
Long live the princes of the Mist and Oertha.
And for all the other princes and princesses of the West, hip hip,
Huzzah!
hip hip,
Huzzah!
hip hip,
Huzzah!